goodness. Andrews taking out Marion Frias, Goose, and Skip. Sobel takes it on the curve. Nomscar off into the sand. Gamer sideways into the wall with Anti-Amazing. Sobel around the last corner. Nomscar does not have the grip. And it looks like they're 4 wide almost going through the harbor. Nomscar is the champion of the season. And welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm your host, Game On Goose. We are looking at a special edition here of the Sunday League. We have a mid-season preview of all of the team comparisons and some new drivers to introduce as well here at the Suzuka Raceway. Starting off with our leading team, FGR, Nuno and Demonkin. Interesting stat here, Nuno out-racing Demonkin 4-1, Demonkin out-qualifying 4-1. They sit first and third in the standings. Nomscar and Marion Frias in Flow Force. Marion Frias with 1 missed race. Nomscar taking the team matchup 3-1 with a win. Marion Frias with a 2nd place. LSA sitting in 3rd in the Constructors. Sobel and Gamer 15. Sobel coming back to replace K. 2 races apiece there. NTH, Lucky Bamboo, is out for the season. The Anti-Amazing is going to have Apollon moving up from Blue Blizzard. And Apollon, of course, beating out Andres 3 races to 1 in their season with Black Blizzard. And Black Blizzard getting Iceberg as their new driver. Skip and Somehow I Made It. Somehow I Made It taking the retirement. Hetmanet going to be filling in for him for the rest of the season as well. On to Scuderia Pericaro, probably the most imbalanced pair of drivers. Tifol out for the season as well. Hyperion for Lynx Racing filling in for this race. Urist and Mascabrivas, Lynx Racing, their sub-driver who's not going to get much time with their perfect attendance, filling in. Fox and Goose. 4-0 for Goose, that's expected. Het back to RBR for the remainder of the season. Beppy didn't appear in his first 2 races for RRT. He's out. Constructor standings, Nomscar coming off his win and a Flow Force win in Monaco. FGR still in the lead by 66 points. LSA in 3rd. Close race here is between LYR and VEO down in 8th and 9th. In the drivers' standings, it's still Nuno Pinto with the lead, but Nomscar taking that 4-race win streak away from Nuno, couldn't break the curse of the 4-win streak, couldn't get his 5th. And Demonkin, however, taking the podium last time, still comfortably in 3rd. Qualifying results, Nomscar on the pole with a 24.77. Close behind was Gamer 15 and Anti-Amazing. Nuno in 4th, Sobel 5th. Marion Frias, Demonkin, Iceberg debuting for Black Blizzard. Apollon and Game On Goose. Back of the grid, Skip. Hyperion debuting for RRT. Pamucius, Cosmo debuting for Scuderia Pericaro. Andres, Urist, Het, Jake, Mosca, and Fox. And a congratulations to the Anti-Amazing for 40 career races and 40 in a row. And we're off. Lights out in Japan. We are go, go, go. Nomscar, Gamer, and Anti off the gates. Out in front. Gamer's off the road, though, and he's going to fall way back. It's Nuno up into 2nd now. Marion Frias and Demonkin rounding up the top 5. Anti-Amazing around the wide sweeping far turn, and here we go into the hairpins. Nomscar and Nuno battling out front as usual. Here comes Sobel trying to stay up in the mix. And Demonkin and Anti and Gamer now into 6th. Iceberg's off the track, making his debut for Black Blizzard. Lap 2 underway. Anti and Demonkin off the course, and Game On Goose into the back of Anti-Amazing. Game On Goose all the way up into 9th place right now, trying to hold that good position. Good start for the VEO driver. Sobel now giving Nomscar a challenge for the lead. An excellent start here by LSA's Sobel as he battles side by side with Nomscar. Apollon's debut for Nordic Thunder going well. Up into 5th place right now, ahead of Gamer 15, as Pamucius battles to get back in the mix just behind Demonkin, ahead of Game On Goose. Alright, Anti-Amazing slipping, almost past Demonkin. Nomscar almost takes it wide. Nuno off the track and falls back as Marion Frias just stays on the course. Here we are underway at the Japanese Grand Prix at the UR2D Sunday League. Sobel taking the slipstream on Nomscar, looking inside on turn 1 through the chicanes. Here we go. Back in the grid a little bit further. It is Demonkin and Anti. Here's Apollon's stats as he moves up the grid. His 10 career races, a fast lap, and 8 top 10s total. In 10 career races, an excellent promotion, and congratulations to Apollon for moving up onto the Nordic Thunder team. Anti-Amazing, the other Nordic Thunder driver, just staying within drafting range of Demonkin. And here goes Marian Frias and nomscar past Sobel, taking the lead right back, but Sobel's got the inside line, and he's back into first, but way wide onto the apron. He's going to drop all the way into the fourth as Nuno slides by him, getting a little bit worn out on the tires here. 5 laps underway. Game on Goose battling with Urist here in 13th position. Urist going to slide by him on the last chicane. A good pass by Urist from the Lynx Racing team to get by Game on Goose. Takes over 12th. Hyperion up there in 11th place for RRT, subbing in. An excellent start for him in his Sunday League debut. Cosmo also debuting down in 16th, 17th place, battling with Jake. Right now, 3 new drivers on the grid today. Urist, Vlad, and Goose, your 12th to 14th positions in the standings. Just 3 points separating Goose and Urist as they battle for position. Marian Frias still with a nice gap on the lead. The other 3 drivers battling behind them. nomscar takes it really wide right off the track, falls down to 4th place. Game on Goose and Hyperion, oh, hard into the grass on the hairpins. Anti-Amazing trying to slide by them, but can't, and Game on Goose takes it right back. Good pass to get back in front of Hyperion. Anti-Amazing on the new tires will slide by both of those drivers back into 9th on his way up. There we have the results from Season 2's Japanese Grand Prix. The last time the Pamushis missed a race at DNS, and Mosca Brevis filled in on Team ANP. nomscar winning the Season 2 Japanese Grand Prix. Here we are 4 seasons later, and it's his teammate Marian Frias in the lead currently. Alright, Sobel, 2nd place, 2nd and a 3rd back of Marian Frias right now. Pamushis currently sitting in 3rd place on those worn tires, and the leaders come into pit. Anti and Gamer battle as Demonkin looks to slide by them. Gamer's into the pits, and Demonkin is sitting in 7th place. Marian Frias working her way back up to the front on the new tires. Needs to get by Pamushis. Game on Goose in 11th place, using Gamer's slipstream to catch Scip. Gamer on the fresh tires. Goose also on the fresh tires. Gamer let himself slide back in the grid, stayed on the softs a little bit too long, but there he's going to get by Scip. But now Game on Goose is using Skip's slipstream to try and get past him, and we'll see if these 2 midfielders can stay in the slipstream of Gamer 15 and increase their gap on Urist a little bit more. Alright, here's Fox lap traffic going way wide to let them pass, and they all get past except his teammate Game on Goose, and Game on Goose is off the track, hitting his teammate Fox and out of the mix for that battle. For the meantime, nomscar and Nuno battling up front. Marian Frias is going to pass nomscar. Look at this. This is Marian Frias' race. She's got the pace over nomscar. Urist in the midfield, ahead of the debut racers, Hyperion and Iceberg, momentarily. Mosca Brevis getting lapped now. Nice and wide for that blue flag. Lets the first 3 drivers by. Marian, Sobel, and Nuno. nomscar, gets stuck with Mosca Brevis off onto the gravel as we see Marian and Sobel's 12 and 14 career podiums respectively. Both fantastic number 2 drivers for a long time in their career. Here comes the rain encroaching on the track. The drivers will have to pit. Nuno, at a safe distance, goes for the dive bomb, but into the grass on the first hairpin. The second hairpin, that's when the rain comes, and the drivers will head into the pits to get the wets on. Here's Demonkin and Anti-Amazing in 5th and 6th place. Anti into the back of Demonkin.
Demo, we've got some bad news. Nuno's got your wets. The pit crew didn't have your wets ready. You're going on the hards. I repeat, sorry mate, you're going on the hards.
Oh, wow, you've heard it from the pit crew themselves. grave error in the pits here. Demonkin on the hards because the pit team didn't have 2 set of wets ready. Nuno got the wets that were for Demonkin, and he got the shaft in the deal. Here's a preview of Urist and Hyperion coming off the track. And here's Demonkin on the hard tires on the wet track. A disaster for Demonkin right now. Lap 16 in the rain, and he's in 10th place. He's going to get passed by Game Mongoose to slip into 11th position. The battle from Urist and Hyperion still underway. Sobel right there behind nomscar for 3rd place. As nomscar tries to catch up to Nuno, Marian Frias with a nice lead still. Sobel's increasing in pace on these wets. And he's going to stay out an extra lap. Let's see if it pays out. Marian and Sobel still on the track. And it's a good reason they did, because it's going to rain again. As you see Game Mongoose staying out on the wets. They're going to drive on the track a little bit dry right now. But here we see Demonkin also being the benefactor of putting on the fresh wets. Thank goodness, to get rid of his hards. And it's going to be Nuno and nomscar taking the penalty as they've changed to hard tires. That essentially ends their race. It's between Marian and Sobel at this point, unless they can pull out a miracle comeback, as the rain will lessen. So this rain streak will not be as hard, but we'll see what pans out as Marian and Sobel benefiting, being way ahead now, 10 seconds up on Nuno and nomscar. Here we go, 19 laps in the Japanese Grand Prix underway here at week 6 of the Sunday League. Back at the battle for 8th place, Game Mongoose giving pursuit to Scip as Cosmo's lap traffic behind them. He's right up on the back of him now, going wide. Here's Game Mongoose going into turn 1, going outside inside through the chicanes. Giving tail. Yes, he's going to make it, and he's going to hold it around the turn. He does, and he gets past Scip for 8th position. Alright, Scip on the pursuit, trying to get it back. Apollon behind them now. All of a sudden, it's a 3-way race for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Game Mongoose gets a little bit of position. Oh, onto the grass, so big mistake there. Apollon gets by both drivers at the end of that lap. Here we go. Apollon back up ahead of Game Mongoose and Scip into 8th position. What a great debut for Nordic Thunder. Apollon's making here just 1 position beside his new teammate, Antti. Game Mongoose returning the favor with the pass through the middle section, the late section of the course. Looking to be a little bit stronger than Apollon in this part. They split Fox, but Apollon goes onto the grass. Fox uses a pylon there for Game Mongoose to keep that lead. Apollon ahead though on the next lap, as you see, getting by him again and putting some space now. And it's not over yet. Game Mongoose trying to come back inside on the chicanes, looking outside. Good battle between these two drivers for 8th and 9th. Apollon here heading into the hairpins. Can you get some separation? No. Game Mongoose is really good on that first one. Second one, there's a little bit of space made, and Apollon still not out of the woods yet. Game Mongoose going outside into turn 1. Outside, inside on the chicanes. Still trying to get a piece of him. As we fast forward to lap 26. Into the side of Hetmanek, that's going to knock him back a little bit, and it looks like Apollon has secured the pass finally. And there's Scip in the pits. Scip is out of the race again. That is just an unprecedented number of DNFs and DNSs for Scip. As we see the FGR driver all the way back in 10th position. That's not something we're used to. Some drivers were letting him by that were battling with them because they assumed that he was lapping them. Here's the real battle. Nuno and Sobel for 2nd right now, as they're about 3 seconds behind Marian Frias. Sobel having a great race here in Japan today as they wind through the hairpins. Sobel just staying in reach and should be able to put the pass on Nuno. He's on the soft tires, Nuno's on the hards, and he's by him on the 33rd lap in Japan now. Sobel moves into 2nd place for LSA. Marian Frias still battling with Demonkin here. Demonkin obviously has the pace. Scip is off the track and out of the race. There you see Skip's history of DNFs. Only 10 finishes out of 21 races. in his storied but struggling career. Scip, the Russo British Racing co-owner with Somehow I Made It. Somehow I Made It retiring this season. Hetmanek in to replace him, but Scip hopes to put some more finishes in the books as Sobel and Nuno continue their battle. Nuno using those hards to the advantage, staying in Sobel's slipstream, and trying to catch back up to Marian Frias. He's got back up to Sobel after having to do that double pit stop. Nomscar has made 6 pit stops, more than any other driver besides Iceberg, Jake, and Cosmo. Just the rookie or newer drivers. Skip's record continuing to impress me as we look at it here. 3 in a row is the most races he's finished in a row. 4 in a row is the most races he has either not started or not finished. Just a string of huge bad luck for the dedicated Sunday League driver. As Demon King claws his way back past Game Mongoose, his sister teammate, into the top 10, 9th place now. As we look at Urist and Hyperion still battling back in 11th and 12th. Hyperion, incredible debut so far. Hired by Lynx Racing, but on loan right now to RRT and Jake's team for the remainder of Season 2, as long as he's not needed as a replacement for Lynx. But Urist and Moscow-Brevis, perfect attendance record since founding the team back in Season 5. Second race of Season 5. Nuno working his way through some lap traffic. 4th place, trying to get back into the mix. Past Urist there on the front straight. Urist is going to try and stay in the slipstream to catch back up to Hyperion. Is Hyperion smart enough as a new driver to use the same strategy as Sobel gets past him? Urist is now caught up to him and puts a pass on Hyperion. Excellent pass by Urist, and uses Sobel's slipstream very effectively. Starting to get some veteran moves here by the developing LYR driver as Sobel works on catching up to Nuno, just a second back of him now. And Game Mongoose looking to do the same thing to Urist. Here we go, Game Mongoose looking at a pass on Urist as they sit in 10th and 11th spot. Urist is off onto the grass though, making it very easy for Game Mongoose to get by him. Sobel sliding a little bit further behind Nuno, as Nuno actually is gaining a little bit of ground on Marian Frias. Slowly but surely, already that gap shrinking down to 8.3. Now 7 seconds. 6.7 seconds. Nuno is gaining. Oh, Marian Frias must be in the pits. Yes, there we go. That makes sense. Marian Frias just ahead of Nuno now after that pit stop. 1 second is the divide. 41 laps of Japan about to be in the books here. We're 2/3 done the race. The battle in the top 4 is still pressing, always changing, always cycling. After that mistake by Nuno and Nomscar, it was Marian and Sobel who had the advantage. Nuno's taken one of those drivers and put them behind him. Sobel down into 3rd in the hunt to catch Marian in the lead, but he's got 20 laps to make it happen, and he's got worse tires right now. Moscow-Brevis off the track again, this time with Nuno. Didn't affect him too much as Demonkin goes in for a slipstream behind his teammate. Now they're usually racing on the same lap as each other, not this race. Demonkin gonna try and use this as an advantage to put some time back on, chasing Apollon for 8th place. The Nordic Thunder driver having an amazing debut for his newly promoted position. Sobel working on catching Marian Frias now, ahead of Nuno. As we roll in for 43 laps in the books. Marian Frias, you can see, just out of sight, just out of shot, with a 2.6 second lead now. That gap is big, but not comfortable, certainly, with this many laps remaining. Sobel, Nuno, Demonkin making a slipstream train, trying to close the gap on Marian Frias as they come closer to the leader. Nomscar 3 seconds behind Nuno, trying to make himself relevant in this race again for the podium. Sobel having an excellent drive. no fail in tire strategies. Only 5 stops made so far with Marian Fries. They're having an excellent race. Nuno's back into 4th now after the pit, and Sobel heads into the pits too. Alright, that means Nomscar is probably going to return. Oh, going into the pits as well. I was going to say return to 2nd place, but not this time. We'll have to catch up to Sobel the old-fashioned way. No overcuts happening there between those two drivers. Now Marian's gap is 6 seconds after the pit stop. She will still have to pit though. We will see. Alright, here comes Sobel. Let's see if Marian has hit the pits yet. No, I don't think so. Jake Brad returns to the track and gets right up beside Sobel. There's the blue flag for Jake, as he'll let him pass here. Oh, he does not let him pass and takes him off the track. Sobel definitely displeased with that move, as Jake Brad just stays in front of the LSA driver, giving pursuit to Nuno in 3rd place. Jake didn't have anyone in his direct vicinity. Oh my god, Fox across the track, forcing Cosmo off the course, trying to get into the pits there, into the wall. What a vicious crash. Hope Fox is okay. Beloved backmarker driver for VEO. Mongoose and Promucius driving right along with each other, and Promucius just gets a tiny little wipe there as the fenders come together. Not racing on the same lap, but just trying to get along as they get through this track and try and close the gap on their opponents. Demon King now in between 2 other lap drivers. Iceberg and Jake in a battle with each other. Here comes Sobel now with Marian Fries behind him. Nuno in the lead momentarily, as Nuno's on those worn out tires and will need to pit. Marian Fries and Nomscar giving big pursuit. Here we go through the chicanes. Sobel and Nomscar into the pits. Marian Fries back out. Marian Fries going to return to the lead as Nuno comes out of the pits. Alright, so here we go. The final stint in Japan. Just 8 laps to go. It's Marian Fries in the lead. Andrews past Hetmanek back in 17.
Hey there, Jake. Stewards are giving you a warning for that blue flag. I repeat, warning for the blue flag.
That makes sense. Warning for that blue flag given to Jake. You heard it there on his team radio. Mosca Brivas hard into the wall. Nomscar takes him wide. Mosca Brivas could not get into the pits and goes directly into the wall after Fox had trouble with it just a couple laps ago. That's a very dangerous sector of the course. We're heading into our final stint, guys. Things are heating up. It's a 2.89 second lead. Nuno's got the gap down on Marian Fries, giving pursuit. Here we are, just 6 laps remaining in Japan. Marian Fries holding on to this lead for dear life. Sobel holding on to that podium for dear life as Nomscar challenges now for 3rd. Can Nuno catch Marian without sacrificing some time? 4 seconds up on Sobel, 2 seconds back on Marian. 55 laps here underway in Japan. The Japanese Grand Prix. Will Nuno be able to catch Marian for his 5th win of the season, or will we have a new winner and another FLF driver? We have just 4 laps to find out. Nomscar and Sobel. The battle continues in 3rd place. You can see Nuno just go over those S-bends into the hairpins. And again, there goes Nuno. 3.5 seconds up on Nomscar, so that gap between him and Marian is very small comparatively. What we see between these drivers, Sobel looking to stay ahead of Nomscar, but Nomscar is going to pull the pass off. He looks on this inside line. Yep, there it is. Nomscar into 3rd place ahead of Sobel, the LSA driver. Going to miss out on a podium if he can't get this position back. Alright, here we are on the 58th lap. Just 3 to go. Cleanly past Fox. Marian Fries goes by and Nuno goes by. As you can see in the bottom of the screen, you'll see them again. There's Marian Fries into the pits as the rain comes in. Nuno into the pits as well. Nomscar. Sobel stays out. Sobel stays out and is going for the lead. It's Sobel going to be in the lead through the last couple laps of the race. Can he hang on with the soft tires and the wet traffic? It's not raining yet. It's not raining yet. Sobel increasing his gap. Here we go. It's Sobel for LSA, and the rain starts in Japan. Just 1.5 laps to go. Marion Free is still ahead of Nuno, but the gap is very small. Alright, here we go. Here comes Marion Frias on the wet. Sobel's not going to be able to hang on. Easily passed by Marion Frias. Back into the lead. Here we are on the final lap. Apollon and Nuno by Sobel. Sobel back into third place. Can he hang on for the podium? Here we go. It's the last lap. We have the view from Urist. Marion Frias coming by. Nuno is going to go for the pass and pulling it off, wedging Marion Frias into the grass, and they're going to go inside on Urist as he goes outside, and Nuno keeps it. Marion Frias off the track. Nuno has made the pass in the last half of the last lap. Here we go. Can he hold on to the last hairpin? It's the chicane. We'll get the view from Skip's camera in the pits, and it's Nuno with the win on the last lap at Japan. Absolutely incredible finish here for the Japanese Grand Prix. Marion Frias and nomscar rounding out your podium. What a finish. Sobel for LSA and Anti-Amazing, your top 5. Pamushis, Gamer15, Apollon, Demonkin, and Game Mongoose with another top 10 for VEO. Oh, an incredible finish to a wild last couple laps with that rain. The back half of your grid here, Urist Hyperion's debut for RRT goes well. Iceberg, a nice spot in 13th for Black Blizzard. Andrews Jake, Cosmo debuting in 16th. Hetmanek, down in Russo British Racing, back as a full-time driver. Mosca Fox and Skip with the DNF. That brings your up-to-date standings with Nuno in first place still, with that win, increasing his lead over nomscar, and down there Marion Frias in 8th place with the second place finish, putting her way ahead of Apollon now, comfortably the top 8 drivers. Goose with another top 10, you see. FGR second overall in that race as a team, so Full Force gets a little closer in the constructor standing. LSA still in 3rd place. Guys, thank you for watching. In Japan, we're off to the Hockenheim Ring next week. What an incredible race, incredible finish that was. We'll see you then.